Alright, good morning guys, CFP here, and this is Survival Living. So I want to go over some real quick information for you guys, maybe put a stop on some of the panic stuff I'm seeing here online. So, yes, like we said last night, Russia invaded Ukraine. They started using artillery rounds. I was able to confirm with my contacts they did use cruise missiles, and basically they're shelling the crap out of them. If you listen to some of the live streams and stuff that are going on there in Ukraine, you don't hear much, you don't see much action going on. It's because they're hitting outskirt areas and things like that. My belief, they're going to take Ukraine just because of the way that they're positioning their military, things like that. So what does this mean here in the States, here in America? Well, one, I want to stop everybody and tell everyone to take a breath. All right? Nothing's happening here right now. Keep prepping though. Let me go and explain some things. Right now, our president and other people across the globe are going to the G7. When this happens, they'll have a discussion about what sanctions and things like that they're going to do over this stuff with Russia. Now, technically, NATO cannot do anything in the way of attacking Russia at this time. Fact is, Ukraine is not part of NATO. Okay? They're an ally. What I believe is going to happen in the first stages, follow me on this, guys. We're going to put massive sanctions on Russia. Sanctions don't do nothing, okay? Those are deterrents before someone goes and do something. Putin already invaded. We're going to see that. We'll probably see NATO agree in providing military weapons, arms for Ukraine. We'll probably see that. We'll probably see NATO, US ships, things like that, blocking parts of the sea, trying to secure that area without conflict, just blocking like a blockade to keep Russian ships from going in and out, trying to make it more difficult on them. My concerns, guys, is what happens after the G7. We already see how Putin reacts. He's going to do whatever. I'm not here to discuss he's in the right, who's in the right, he's wrong. I'm not here to discuss that at all. The thing I'm saying, one of the things I see all the time here, well, the Ukraine was part of Russia. He's just taking back what's his. All right, let me throw something at you right fast. So when the United States got its independence, if Europe, right now, England, decided to invade America, are you going to be singing the same freaking tune? I doubt it. Wake up. So, after the G7, guys, that's when I'm expecting other things to go down. Just depends on how much stuff is going to happen. It's going to be the reaction of Putin. Now, Putin did warn everybody that they are a nuclear power. Basically telling anybody that, especially America, if we interfere in any way as far as, action, they don't have a problem nuking us. I mean, we saw talks about that before. Now, it could be all talks, things like that, guys. Hey, who knows? I just try to prepare for as much as possible. My big concern, especially after SolarWinds hack, shutting off our power, could just be something as simple as a cyber hack. And guys, they've already done it. They've already hacked our systems. They hacked all 5 branches of the military. They were able to find out exactly what our response is to rebuild our country after a shutdown of our power grid, whether it be a coronal mass ejection, cyber attack, or EMP. So they've already got our playbook on that. Why would you do that? Well, planning on doing something to us. So my thing is, guys, right this second, don't be freaking out. I read the comments. I was up late because I was trying to see as much as I could on the information that was being presented. I saw the comments, well, that's all mainstream. That's all BS. Guys, unless you live in the Ukraine, you're going to have to use mainstream to see what the hell is going on, because that's the only source of information we have. So you sit there and watch the live streams. I'm former military. I can hear an artillery round and be able to identify what the hell it is. I'm listening to it. Hey, I'm hearing artillery. But for all the keyboard warriors, that's not really happening. You know what? Go hide in mama's basement. Stay over there. You know what? Go to Starbucks this morning. As a matter of fact, guys, right now, go about your normal day here in America. But if you're preppers like me, and most of you guys are, keep stacking. Right now, today, I am moving a lot of material around. I'm not going to be filming it because of Operation Security, OPSEC guys. I'm moving a lot of stuff closer to home, working with my group. Right now, my wife is going to be carrying certain type of equipment with her for her EDC, no matter what. That way she has it. Guys, if you have protective equipment as far as chemical, biological, nuclear, things like that, hey, keep it close by. I'm not saying we're going to get nuked, but we're preppers for a reason, guys. Now, where I'm at in Florida, I don't see where I'm at as a target. Down south of me, yeah, SOCOM, yeah, that's a target for sure. Do I think that Russia's going to be shooting nukes at America? Nah, I don't think that, but I'm not saying it'll never happen. I prepare for as much as possible. So, with Russia, guys, I'm trying to find out information, trying to find out where the hell their fleets are. My biggest concern is their submarines. I want to know if I can find out where these things are. There's a reason why people don't know where they are, because of military equipment, especially when they are moving during a military exercise or an attack. Another big concern I am worried about, and I say worried as in, you know, I'm looking at it. It doesn't mean I'm fearful of anything. It's just, it's in my mind right now. This is why I'm chasing things down. We still have all those barges, all those cargo ships, excuse me, all those cargo ships. We don't know what's on those things. We talked about K-Club missile systems. Dude, I don't know. It's a possibility threat. I believe this whole thing has been set up from the get-go. That's why I covered Ukraine and Russia so much, because I'm looking at them like, they're going to do it. It's not going to be some little sit down, oh, look, guys, they're just drilling, they're going to leave. Nah. I said, the economy is in the crapper. Across the globe. War is a big moneymaker. I would not be surprised, please hear me on this, if we decide to block that part of the waters there off Ukraine with our ships. There was an operation years ago. I'm trying to watch how I phrase this. North, and I'm going to leave it blank. Just some things you just can't talk about. Where we actually sank one of our own ships. Blame the enemy so we could actually enter a conflict. Guys, false flags. Oh, dang it, said that word. I'll have to blur that out. FF events are real. War is money. The economies are tanking everywhere. They've been the last 2 years. I don't know where you've been. The last 2 years, the economy's been in the shitter. I expect this to go global. Not today, not tomorrow. You know what, guys? It could be months down the road. Just keep on prepping like you're doing right now. Don't run out. Don't mortgage your house. Don't do that. I saw people, man, I'm going to max out my credit cards, go get prepped. Don't do that. We don't know when things are going to happen. I can't tell you what to do. I can tell you what not to do, but you don't have to listen to me. Prep normally. Don't go in debt. You know what? This thing could be spread out for years to come before something major happens here. Then again, maybe nothing happens here. Maybe it stays over there. If you run out and drop every single credit card that you have on supplies, and you go hunker down somewhere and you quit your job and you're sitting there hiding in a hole and nothing happens, well, you just brought on a whole brand new SHTF event to your front door that wasn't expected. Prep responsibly, but still prep. Fuel is going to go up. I keep on seeing people screaming, oh, it's over $100 a barrel. That's that oil stuff they use over there. Brent oil, I think it is Brent oil, whatever. Our oil here by the barrel, I think it's $97 what we use here. Maybe 98. I expect it to go up. I'm projecting a nationwide average, because each state you pay different prices. Like down here in Florida, I think ours is like $3.55 at our local station. I'm expecting a $1 increase. If it gets hot and heavy with NATO, over $5 a gallon. If you're using propane, natural gas, stuff like that. Stock up on as much gases and stuff that you can. Propane lasts pretty much indefinitely, as long as your containers don't rust out or anything like that. So I would stock up stuff like that. Make sure you have ways of purifying water. Make sure you have water on hand. If the power goes out, guys, and I've talked about this many times in grid down scenario videos, we got a playlist on grid down, how to prepare for grid down. Guys, if the grid goes down and it stays down, you're not having water pumped to your home. You're not getting hold of medications. You're not getting food delivered to your stores. Let's just say it's a cyber hack. They hit down massive amounts of organizations. A lot of things will be running, sure. A lot of things will be shut down, though. If it's a grid down scenario from an EMP blast, may as well kiss all that stuff goodbye. You're pretty much left with whatever you got. Whatever you can barter for at the very beginning, after 5 days of a complete grid down from an EMP, you're not buying nothing on the American dollar. Not at all. So anyway, guys, I just came up here just to calm people down, but still tell you to keep prepping. But I've been reading the comments, everyone's screaming and hollering. They're going to go do this, they're going to do that. I had one comment, I'm digging my foxhole now. You don't need a foxhole. Unless there's bombers flying overhead, or we see ships off the coast that aren't ours, don't worry about it. Don't worry about building foxholes. You're just wasting your energy right now. But keep your eyes open. I try to give as much information as I can here. I'll look at it for a while and I come out here and I'll give you my thoughts on it. So anyway, guys, I've got some more work to do today. I got to cycle some more fuel. I mean, guys, we have solar, but we also have gasoline generators, things like that. I'm moving some propane tanks around, topping off a couple extra. Is that panic buying? No, it's just stuff that we normally do. This is actually what we do on a normal freaking day here. We cycle our fuel. Well, we don't cycle our fuel as much, about every 2 weeks, because it's a lot of work. We cycle our food, put in rotational stock. I acquired some more propane tanks, so I want to go and get those things topped up. I got a great deal on some empty tanks. Hey, may as well, right? Propane is going to go through the roof. I definitely expect that. You know, guys, stay ready, keep prepping, but don't be fearful. All right, prepping is not fearful. Prepping is because we see the threats and we're making adjustments to our lives so that when they come to our door, we're already ready. All right, guys, talk to y'all later.